And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sport. And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doncic. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Irving looking over the floor. Tries to keep it alive. Offensive rebound. Washington kicks to Doncic. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points last game. Another 3 for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Doncic has got 5 now.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Russell passes to Reeves. Kept alive. Here's Davis. Count that bucket.
Great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The 3 for Doncic. Reeves with the rebound. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And it's Russell missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for James, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Austin Reeves.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Now the pass to Davis. Right block shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. We know Greg LA's challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Washington. Dante Exum comes in for Derek Jones. Mann subbed in for Irvin.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in LA, just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Now, here's Doncic. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Lets the three fly. Here's Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doncic. Rebound the Lakers.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Prince. To the middle. Here's Lively. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Davis. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 6.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Pass to Mann. Now Doncic. From past the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I'll tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second-chance points.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Maxi Kleba, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
And Gafford throws it down.
The playmaking skills of Luka Doncic are truly extraordinary. So young, so good.
Lakers trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Davis, and he gets it to go. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Passes it to Kleba. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Jones subbed in for Terrence Mann. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic passes to Washington. Out to the right wing. Here's Kleba. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Hachimura kicks to James. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Shoots the 3. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Exum, he's checked in for Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Reeves. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Russell, he's checked in for Wood. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
They get the rebound.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Exum. Misses the 3. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for L.A. 9-point game.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And, again, you got to love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. He misses the free throw. On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Washington. Mann subbed in for Jones. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Taurean Prince comes in for Hachimura. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Austin Reeves. Irving passes to Gafford. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points last game.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Irving dishes to Exum. Pass to Lively. Irving passes to Gafford. Back to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Exum. They get it back. The shot's good from Gafford. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here.
Anthony Davis.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good on the last second attempt there.
Now defensively, the way Taurean Prince works and gets after it, he knows he's going to get opportunities, and he has responded.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy into the second half.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
Obviously, that was U-G-L-Y. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
So the Lakers 5 right now. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Russell, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's the pass to Lively. Doncic looking it over. Launches a 3. And James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 14. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Back to Doncic. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
That 6'7" size of Luka can sneak up on you, folks. Look out.
Lakers trail by 16. Here's Reeves. Great touch on the 16-footer. Reeves has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And while we got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Irving from long range. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Christian Woods checked in for the Lakers.
Yes, ma'am.
Christian Wood.
Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
No one near James as he lets it go. The 3-pointer no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here is Hachimura. Nothing on the board.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Here's Doncic. 14 points for him, and they recover it.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Kleba finds Irving. Doncic outside. Dallas, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 15. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Davis. Prince comes in for Hachimura. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Austin Reeves. And there it is for him. Lively's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
James converts inside.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
Doncic passes to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That one is off.
Well, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes comes in for Christian Wood. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Dinwiddie. James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Free throw good, LeBron.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Dallas, no good that time either. Brand from deep three-point land. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Kyrie Irving. Exum is out there with Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Lively. Outside Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Mann. Down low. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Lakers trail by 17. Pass to Reeves. Looking to end his cold spell. Buries the jump shot. Dallas calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dallas. And then for the Lakers, Davis is checked in for Hayes. Christian Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in for Taurean Prince. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
That one goes in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Lakers trail by 17 and stolen by Kyrie Irving. He dishes it to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Passes to Hachimura. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The layup off target. Irving passes to Lively. Washington, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Here's man. Washington, that's good.
Looking to close it out. That one, the back break.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 18. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Teardrop shot, and that one good.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Doncic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Now, here is Russell. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Russell passes to Hachimura. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now, here's Doncic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Mavericks lead by 18. Reeves the pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Pass to Washington. Misses from close range.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Doncic. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And a member of the NBA 75 team, Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
Doncic way outside. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, it never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right,
31.
DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.